So at the end of season 2, things got a little chaotic. They killed Rob Thomas.
They did kill Rob Thomas. They did. We got the wrong one.
What can you tell us about the upcoming season with the whole government conspiracy of zombies?
Well, we've only just had our first script, so we're not kind of privy to the overall idea. But there's a new big bad. They're like a mercenary group. You saw them at the end, and she's a zombie, and they're called Fillmore Graves, and they are out to protect other zombies. It's kind of like almost, and throughout the season, it's going to be sort of like almost like an X-Men thing, where it's like Professor X and Magneto, and what you're doing for the greater good conflicts with what we're trying to achieve. So that's going to be the big kind of dynamic between, say, Liv and Fillmore Graves. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know with Ravi his involvement in the overall story. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there is much. Whereas Ravi's kind of deal this season is to do with Peyton, and they're continuing with that triangle with Blaine.
There'll be no Ravi trying to make the cure again?
I'm sure the cure is going to be ongoing. Obviously, it's still not perfected, and now there's does it have an amnesia side effect, right? Which is obviously preventing Major from taking it, and Major's a ticking time bomb. So he'll still be working on that, but for season 3, I've been told it's to do with it's Peyton and Ravi.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So what kind of romance stuff are we going to be seeing between the roommates this season with Major and Ravi?
I don't think it's going to be as kind of just the two of them anymore. The world and everyone kind of knows each other now. I think it's more of a group dynamic than just the two. Now that Major's a zombie and Liv's obviously a zombie, they can obviously have way more of a dynamic between them. There's no need for Ravi to hide anything anymore. Now that Babineau knows as well, that brings him into the fold. Peyton's back, so that brings her into the fold. So I don't know if you're going to see many one-on-one moments with romances. It's more of I think this is more of this is the closest we are to the Scooby-Doo gang, that kind of group.
Ravi strikes me as pretty confident, but with this sort of triangle and the other guys like maybe. Yeah. How's he feeling?
How's he feeling about what, the love triangle?
Love triangle, and also his chances.
I don't know if he knows he's in one. He's only, where we left him was he doesn't know the details. He's yet to speak to Peyton about it. He just knows from when she was kidnapped that there was something going on between the two, between Blaine and Peyton. So he has yet to understand the full dynamic of it. But I think he's a little bit heartbroken by it all. And I don't know how much I can say. He's not entirely cool with the situation. And he's kind of throwing his toys out of his pram a little bit.
In season 3 now, what are your favorite parts of playing Ravi?
In general?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be the humour. Since day one, that's where I kind of connected with him the most. It's very easy to be funny with Ravi. He's got just great dialogue, and he got a little bit more sassy. In the first season, it was, I guess it happens though, right? You and your character kind of start crossing over and merging, and in the first season he was kind of just sweet and big and energetic, and this year it's a little bit more sassy, sarcastic, and so I'm hoping we keep running with that, because it's my favourite thing to play is the sass.
Is he kind of worn out by the whole zombie world by now? Is he a little world weary about it?
Oh, I don't think so. It's only just started. It was very sort of almost clandestine. It was happening behind the scenes. Hadn't really bubbled to the surface yet, and he has no idea that there's been an outbreak. Like Max Rager was the biggest zombie massacre since the boat party. So we're right back into the thick of it. So no, I don't think. I think it's just begun for him.